Everything about CUCV electrical systems always comes down to the alternators. And I got my labeled up alternator out just to show what I'm doing on the truck here. So this truck had some kind of short. The batteries were totally dead when we got it. There's a cutoff switch that no matter which way it was on, the truck would still start up, or try to start up. We put new batteries on here, and there was a little spark. I've done videos about this on the mighty 1008.5. And I figured out, let me show you that. The cutoff switch inside the regular size here, that fish bowl. The on-off switch. It's on right now. Off, on. Somebody put that in. Basically what it did is the ground cable right here from the front battery goes back. It's supposed to go to the bottom bus over here. Positive, negative. Instead, it goes inside to the dash where they put a cutoff switch. Only thing is they didn't undo the same battery terminal. This wire here is on there. They didn't pull this wire. Let's see if we can get a spark. Yeah, there's a little spark. I saw one. So this was still making the batteries go dead. You undo this, off, the truck will not do a thing. On, it starts up. The batteries have been sitting for, until this morning, I started up a little bit ago, 4 days. Still got 12.5 to 12.8 volts each battery. Back battery hasn't been charged in, I don't know, 15, 20 starts. So it's going to be 12.5 volts. Because it is 40 degrees out this morning, I hot wired the green wire for the fast idle solenoid that I put on. And can you see the wire? I got the plug sitting up on top there. I can't see where I'm aiming the camera. This plug here is supposed to be plugged into the temperature sensor on the rear of the head, but that sensor's gone. It's just a pipe plug in there. I jumped those cables, turn the key on, and I had fast idle. Things start up first try, 40-degree weather. It's like, all right. I had to adjust the fast idle a little bit. It was a little bit too slow, but I got it. So here's today's topic. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, then I'm going to show you on the truck. Okay. You can see the alternator here. Got the screw in the back, battery positive. The other screw on the back, battery negative. This is the big red wire. This is a white wire or black wire, depends on your truck. Then the plug right here, terminal 1, terminal 2. Terminal 1 is the exciter wire. The exciter wire gets power on the alternator 2. Remember, on the CUCVs, driver's side alternator is alternator 1 or Gen 1, Alt 1. Passenger side is Alt 2 or Gen 2, and it charges the rear battery. So the exciter wire for Alt 2 gets power from a relay that then goes through the bulb and the dash for the Alt 2, and that bulb lights up because there's electricity going to the exciter wire pin right here on the regulator. Once the engine starts, it's making voltage on its own. It doesn't need the exciter wire to help it go, so it just, no power flows, the light goes out. That's how your check engine lights come on and turn off. Anyway, that light's never come on this truck. Alt 1, or exciter wire, always hot, 12 volts. Let me show you what I got up here. This truck is a little bit difficult to, yeah, we can see that. Okay, I had the power probe hooked up to the back battery. back battery, 12.5 volts. I go to terminal 2, 12.5 volts. I go to the exciter wire, 10.8 volts, but no polarity to it. It's got flow, but no polarity. That's not the way it's supposed to be. There's supposed to be 0 there. No ground, nothing. If I unplug it, use the power probe to hit the plug, and then check it this way, 12.5 volts, terminal 2, the way it's supposed to be. Now there's 0 volts on the exciter wire. There's no flow of any kind. So I'm going to go turn the key on, and we should have power to both of these, 12.5. This is you're figuring out if it's the truck side or the alternator side is the problem. And since that thing had 10.9 volts, that's probably our short. Okay, key is on. So the relay for the exciter wire should have clicked. And let's see what we get. 12.5 on the hot wire, 11.8 on the exciter wire. It's reduced a little bit, but there is power. That means, now that should be screaming positive at us. So it still might not be right. The bulb could be burned out, but there is current flow through there. So to me, that means the alternator, whoops. To me, that means if terminal 1 is getting power with it plugged in, but nothing else on, then I think something's wrong internal to the alternator. It's because I unplugged it, there was no power to it. So any power on that wire was coming from over here. So I'll have to pull the alternator apart and check it. But hopefully that's also our short. And we can get rid of the on-off switch, or at least leave it on and ignore it. Save it for another bad alternator day. So yeah, that's progress on the 1008.5. Trying to find the shorts. And I think it's all pretty much done to it. Next update when I get something done.